Good afternoon, everyone. The processional of the 126th Spring Commencement Ceremony of Washington State University will now begin. Entering the Coliseum from the southwest entrance and leading the processional is Faculty Senate Chair Douglas Call, bearing the university mace, a traditional symbol of authority. His honor guard includes Brian Patrick, the president of the Associated Students of Washington State University, and Rhiann Cunningham Shilton, president of the Graduate and Professional Student Association. This is the last of 3 graduation ceremonies being held today. At this ceremony, we are recognizing students from the College of Arts and Sciences with 781 undergraduates, 28 masters, and 25 doctoral graduates. As well as the School of the Environment with 59 undergraduates, 5 masters, and 5 doctoral graduates. In addition to the 3 ceremonies being held here in Pullman today, WSU Spokane and the College of Pharmacy and Pharmaceutical Sciences held ceremonies for their graduates earlier this week. WSU Tri-Cities, Vancouver, and global campuses held their ceremonies earlier today. And this evening, the College of Veterinary Medicine will hood their professional degree candidates. And WSU Everett will honor their graduates next Saturday, May 14th. We proudly salute all Washington State University graduates. Now entering the Gonfalon bearers, outstanding students from their respective colleges. Now entering the President's Platform Party, made up of Washington State University administration, leaders of our university's governing bodies, college deans, vice presidents, regents, and special guests. Shelley Spangler, President, Alumni Association. Sashi Pillay, Vice President, Information Technology Services and Chief Information Officer. Ellen Taylor. Chris Keene, Vice President, Research. Jill Creighton, Associate Vice President, Student Affairs and Dean of Students. Phil Weiler, Vice President, Marketing and Communications. M. Graham Norton, Dean, Honors College. Lisa Gloss, Dean of the Graduate School. Todd Butler, Dean, College of Arts and Sciences. Elizabeth Shelton, Provost and Pullman Chancellor. And Kurt Schultz, President of Washington State University. Please rise for the presentation of the colors by the Washington State University Joint ROTC Color Guard, followed by our national anthem, led by Julie Ann Wick, Associate Professor of Music. We ask that all gentlemen please remove your caps, and college sign bearers, please lower your signs. Will the audience please remain standing and join us in singing the Washington State University Alma Mater. We will be led by Master of Arts in Vocal Performance candidate Kayla Ray. WSU family and friends, please be seated. Please welcome Dr. Kirk Schultz, President of Washington State University.
Good afternoon, Cougs. It's great to see everybody here. And as President of Washington State University, I'd like to welcome this third graduating class of 2022 to the 126th Spring Commencement Ceremony, and thank you all for attending this truly celebratory occasion. It is a great day to be a Coug. For many of us, this is our third commencement ceremony of the day, so this is always a little bit more lively commencement here at 3 o'clock. So there'll be lots of opportunities for you all to participate today, and most of our speakers at the end will say, "Go Cougs," and we want you to say, "Go Cougs" back. So let's just practice one time. Go Cougs. All right, excellent. Much better than 8 o'clock. Maybe not quite where the noon one was, but we're getting there. Commencement is the highlight of each academic semester of this great university. We honor students from around the state, the nation, and the world on reaching this important milestone in our lives. We also celebrate their dedication to their education in the face of uncertainty. Over the past few years, our graduates turned adversity into opportunity, seeking out new avenues and adapting to an ever-changing environment in true Coug fashion. Unprecedented times call for unprecedented tenacity, and they have risen to this challenge. Yes, big round of applause, please. In addition to the students' personal efforts, there are many others who played major roles in these women and men attaining their academic goals. To honor these individuals, including those who could not be here, I ask for a moment of silence. Thank you. Commencement is always a special event, and behind every student is an important supporting cast. I'd like to take a moment to recognize someone who has played a major role in WSU commencement ceremonies for many years. Leo Uday is a WSU alum and has been a solid figure at Beasley Performing Arts Coliseum for over 45 years, beginning in 1977 when he was first hired as a security crew member while he was a student. Leo will retire as a director of Beasley Coliseum in August of 2022, having served as director for the last 20 years of his long career, all at Beasley. Leo has worked well over 100 commencement ceremonies, intent on making the graduation experience one that thousands of students and their families will forever cherish. Leo has been part of Beasley Coliseum for almost as long as Beasley has existed. In case you're wondering, it was built in 1973. Thank you, Leo, for your service and support to WSU and Beasley Coliseum. Would all WSU faculty, staff, and administrative personnel here today please stand? These dedicated educators, researchers, and public servants have played a particularly important role in the collegiate life of the graduates we honor today. The outstanding service by these individuals and their colleagues is of the utmost importance to the university. Let us recognize all these employees and thank them for their contributions to the success of today's graduates and of Washington State University with a big round of applause. Thank you. Please be seated. We now come to the audience participation part of the ceremony, so please listen carefully as I call out different groups and ask you to stand. It's obvious by the attendance today that these graduates have a lot of support outside of WSU as well. Would all the Cougar moms please stand? All the Cougar grandmothers and great-grandmothers, please stand. Also, with Cougar dads, Cougar grandfathers, great-grandfathers, stand. Cougar husband, wives, and partners, family, friends, children, and if there are any Huskies, they can stand too. We applaud you all for a job well done. Thank you, and you may be seated. I join everyone here in congratulating today's graduates. We are proud of each and every one of you. Now I turn the program over to Elizabeth Chilton, Provost and Executive Vice President of Washington State University, inaugural Chancellor of the WSU Pullman campus. Chancellor Chilton.
Good afternoon and welcome. To welcome this graduating class of 2022, I am pleased to introduce Rhianne Cunningham Chilton, President of the Graduate and Professional Student Association, Brian Patrick, President of the Associated Students of Washington State University, and Shelley Spangler, President of the Washington State University Alumni Association. Rhianne?
My name is Rhianne Chilton. I'm the president of the GPSA. I have the honor of addressing the graduate and professional students today. A few weeks ago, I had the pleasure of presenting awards for excellence to graduate and professional students who had distinguished themselves as leaders, educators, and researchers. I found it notable how among these impressive students, who are leaders among leaders, there were so many who told me how shocked they were to receive this recognition. You see, so many of us, regardless of the level of our accomplishment, will feel like imposters. It doesn't matter if you have published in prestigious journals, won awards for leadership, or even are the president of the GPSA. Even Pulitzer Prize-winning poet Maya Angelou, after every book she put out, thought, uh-oh, they're going to find me out now. And I would be willing to bet that many of you sitting here today, about to be among the most educated people in the world right now, are on some level wondering if you really deserve to be here. You may be surprised to find that somehow, between balancing all of the grueling tasks required to not fail out of graduate school, all the while being a human person, you arrived. And today, the massive institution that is Washington State University, comprised of brilliant scholars, leaders in their fields, has collectively agreed that you earned this. That's right, you earned this. I hope that you will celebrate your accomplishment today. I have no doubt it was hard-won. Congratulations, and go Cougs.
Good morning, been here all day. Good afternoon, Cougs. My name is Brian Patrick, and I have the honor of addressing the undergraduate students of Washington State University. If there are any Yakima grads here today, shout out you, especially those West Valley ones, go Rams. Woo. Cool. The time that you have spent at WCU will always be a unique chapter in your life. For the past several years, you have been surrounded by students about the same age as you, all facing unique challenges. The long days of waking up early, staying up late, and walking through a foot of snow to get to class have developed you into who you are today. The constant persistence to become a better version of yourself came with many hardships, but the resilience that this experience, this university, and this community taught you will help you for the rest of your life. As you move on to the next chapter of your life, always lead with integrity, trust, and respect. Take pride in your hard work and continue breaking barriers and creating an even better alumni network. Congratulations, class of 2022, and go Cougs.
Congratulations to you, the graduating class of 2022. You're gonna hear that a lot today. As president of the Alumni Association, it is my honor to be among the first to welcome you to the Cougar Alumni family, a family that is over 220,000 strong. The next few years are full of promise and opportunity, and having the support of the Cougar family during this time is critical. In recognition of your significant achievement of earning a degree from WSU, the Alumni Association is proud to provide you with a free 3-year membership to the Alumni Association, thanks in part to our partnership with BECU. The Alumni Association has 54 chapters and clubs across the United States, making it easy to find and stay connected with Cougs everywhere you go. You can find chapter and club contacts on the website or on Facebook. And remember, this vast Cougar network wants to help you succeed in your career and all of your professional and personal pursuits. We also invite you to visit the Alumni Center, which is open today until 6 p.m. Bring your family and friends and visit with fellow Cougs, grads, and alumni. Ring the victory bell to celebrate your victory and take advantage of all the great photo opportunities. Once again, congratulations, and of course, go Cougs!
Thank you, Rianne, Brian, and Shelley. We are proud of the success of our students. Those carrying the college Gonfalon or stage banners today are outstanding students chosen for their high academic achievements, dedication, and inspiration to their class. Please stand and remain standing when I call your name. Annie C. Liu, receiving a Bachelor of Science in Mathematics and Statistics and a minors in Music and Physics, representing the College of Arts and Sciences. And representing the Honors College is Taylor Ann Ono, receiving a Bachelor of Arts in English. Congratulations, Annie and Taylor. A round of applause. You may be seated. I bring to your attention the various honors cords, medallions, and stoles worn by some of our graduating students. Seniors who have demonstrated exceptional academic performance, obtaining a 3.5 or better GPA, are wearing the WSU Custom Honor Cord of crimson and gray. Would the scholarship recipients, President's Honor Roll students, graduates of the Honors College, and those students who are members of any National Honor Society, please stand and remain standing. While we recognize others in this class, please hold your applause until the end of the next set of introductions. Would any student who is the first university graduate in your family please stand? Students earning 2 or more degrees today, please stand. Students receiving their degrees from our global campus or any of our other WSU campuses, please stand. Any student who served in our nation's armed forces or is a dependent, please stand. Any student whose hometown is not in the United States, please stand. And any student who is proud to be a Coug, please stand. I think everyone is standing now. Thank you and congratulations to you all. You may now all be seated. For those graduating today, their family and friends, this ceremony is a once-in-a-lifetime event. I encourage all graduates, families, and friends to stay for the entire event out of courtesy and respect for all those we honor today. Thank you for your consideration. The candidates for advanced degrees will be presented by Lisa Gloss, Dean of the Graduate School.
Will the candidates for advanced degrees please stand and remain standing when I call your group? Doctor of Philosophy, Master of Arts, Master of Fine Arts, Master of Science. President Schultz, I take great pleasure in presenting these candidates for advancement to the graduate degrees as announced. You may be seated.
The College of Arts and Sciences, presented by Dean Todd Butler.
Will the undergraduate candidates from the College of Arts and Sciences, including this year's students from the School of the Environment, please stand? President Schultz, I take great pleasure in presenting these candidates for advancement to the baccalaureate degree. You may be seated.
Upon recommendation of the faculty and by authority of the Board of Regents and the statutes of the state of Washington, I hereby confer upon each of you who fulfill its requirements the degree for which you have been recommended with all its privileges and obligations. Congratulations.
Will the candidates for the Doctor of Philosophy degree please come forward? The candidates' names will be announced by Dean Luthi, Director of the School of Music, Stephen Steer, and Sam Reed, Professor in the School of Politics, Philosophy, and Public Affairs. Diplomas will be presented by Dean Lisa Gloss and Associate Dean Tammy Berry.
Austin Green, Doctor of Philosophy, Geology, hooded by Professor Catherine Cooper. No.
Yoon Ki, Doctor of Philosophy, Applied Mathematics, hooded by Professor Tamasaki.
Joel Wu, Doctor of Philosophy, Chemistry, hooded by Professor John Peters.
Jessica Knight, Doctor of Philosophy of Chemistry, hooded by Professor Greg Couch.
Kirill Gerdumov, Doctor of Philosophy, Chemistry, hooded by Professor K.W. Hips.
Armina Abbasi, Doctor of Philosophy, Chemistry, hooded by Professor Greg Couch.
Yi Cheng Zhang, Doctor of Philosophy, Chemistry, hooded by Professor K.W. Hips.
Matthew Herlock, Doctor of Philosophy, Chemistry, hooded by King Cheng.
Kristen Johnson, Doctor of Philosophy, Chemistry, hooded by Professor Ursula Mazer.
Brenna Thompson, Doctor of Philosophy, Chemistry, hooded by Professor Zachariah Hayden.
Bernard Hall, Doctor of Philosophy, Physics, hooded by Professor Matthew Dewey.
Brian Lonowet, Doctor of Philosophy, Environmental and Natural Resource Sciences, hooded by Professor Steve Katz.
Milad Hadidi, Doctor of Philosophy, Physics, hooded by Professor Matthew Dewey.
Ali Kramer, Doctor of Philosophy, Environmental and Natural Resource Sciences, hooded by Professor Steve Katz.
Sean Shee, Doctor of Philosophy, Physics, hooded by Professor Matthew Dewey.
Elle Fortney, Doctor of Philosophy and English, hooded by Professor Kimberly Christian.
Elizabeth Drake, Doctor of Philosophy, Criminal Justice and Criminology, hooded by Professor Faith Lutz.
Heather Ramos, Doctor of Philosophy and English, hooded by Professor Nishant Shahani.
Lindsay Carmen Williams, Doctor of Philosophy, English, hooded by Professor Pamela Toma.
Kayla Wakulich, Doctor of Philosophy, Environmental and Natural Resource Sciences, hooded by Professor Allison Bielkung.
Arim Gomez, Doctor of Philosophy, Environmental and Natural Resource Sciences, hooded by Professor Rodney Saylor.
Michael Meyer, Director of Philosophy, Environmental and Natural Resource Sciences, hooded by Professor Stephanie Hampton.
Caitlin Brown, Doctor of Philosophy, Clinical Psychology, hooded by Professor Maureen Schmitter-Edgecombe.
Gregory Kaiser, Doctor of Philosophy, Clinical Psychology, hooded by Professor Cornelia Kirchhoff.
Katrina McDougall, Doctor of Philosophy, Clinical Psychology, hooded by Professor Walter Scott.
Amanda Clayson, Doctor of Philosophy and Sociology, hooded by Professor Monica Johnson.
Robert Stansell, Doctor of Philosophy, Statistical Science, hooded by Professor Jave Pasquale.
Debasmita Das, Doctor of Philosophy, Statistical Science, hooded by Professor Niranja Dasgupta.
Mary Miller, Doctor of Philosophy, Criminal Justice and Criminology, hooded by Professor Emily Pedno.
Blake Nelson, Master of Science in Mathematics, BS in Mathematics.
Doctor of Philosophy graduates, please be seated. Will the candidates for the master's degree please come forward?
Kayla Ray, Masters, MA in Music.
Blake Nelson, Masters of Mathematics.
Leah Terrell, Masters, MA in Music.
Elizabeth Gilchrist, Masters of Statistics.
Bryson Harding, Masters, MA in Music.
James Cornelius, Master of Arts in History.
Joshua Thompson, Masters, MA in Music.
Kylie Brewer, MA in History.
Turner Gray, Masters, MA in Music.
Jamie Durham, Master of Arts in Fine Arts.
Emran Makdumar, Masters, MA in Music.
Siri Stensberg, Master of Arts in Fine Arts.
Stacia Kulsa, Masters in Music.
Autumn Honeycutt, Master of Arts in Fine Arts.
Fred Woodall, Masters in Physics.
Megan Marshpine, Master of Arts in Fine Arts.
Christian Maynard, Masters of Sociology.
Sari Young, Master of Arts in Fine Arts.
Timothy Fitzgibbons, Masters in Natural Resource Sciences.
Mazarine Higgins, Master of Criminal Arts, Criminal Justice and Criminology.
Alex McGregor, Masters in Plant Biology.
Marion McMillan, Master of Arts in Criminal Justice and Criminology. Tessa Wilson, Master of Arts in Criminal Justice and Criminology. Seth Flanders, Master of Science in Environmental Science. Brendan Campbell, Master of Science in Environmental Science. Lauren Kirkpatrick, Master of Science in Environmental Science. Tyler Opp, Master of Science in Environmental Science. Sapita Nussing, Masters of Mathematics. Sahar Nussing, Masters of Mathematics. Madison Eileen Cavallero. John Martello, Master of Arts in Anthropology. Joseph Novelski, Master of Science in Statistics. Badir Ukunjadov, Master of Science in Statistics. Carly Dolan, Master of Science in Statistics.
Master's graduates, please be seated. Will the undergraduate candidates from the College of Arts and Sciences please come forward? Diplomas will be presented by Dean Todd Butler and Associate Professor Kathleen Cooper.
Ruby Higginson.
Anna McDonald.
Faith Hall.
Laya Sievers.
Caitlin Peterson.
Pamela Serrano Sanchez.
Eva Smith.
Cameron Hallman.
Jade Payne.
Kyle Moon.
Emily Boutan.
Reed Brown.
Maggie Corcoran.
Colton Bonnet.
Scarlett Zumardi.
Vanessa Mara.
Michaela Hernandez.
Monica Del Angel.
Ayana Kraus.
Lydia Miller.
Alexis Cerna.
Saniva Zarakavets.
Juan de la Cruz.
Paula Quijada.
Caitlin Green.
Michaela Maka.
Alexander Losi.
Elizabeth Wagner.
Autumn Coker.
Amanda Mottershead.
Samantha Brubaker.
Madeline Campbell.
Caitlin Stafford.
Kaadia Zabutler.
Dylan Seaman.
Luke Tatum.
Julia Gazova.
Chelsea Knox.
Katrina Lee.
Cassidy Weatherby.
Neon Han.
Taylor Ono.
Grace Ann Case.
Dylan Mossett.
Ryan Kao.
Acacia Dasher.
Manor Bulo.
Keegan Paris.
Katie Henneman.
Andrew Debach.
Gianna Diaz.
Donald Bellender.
Lauren Forseth.
Jack Harbor.
Lauren McCullough.
Lucas Geller.
Katie Maher.
Lebeza Alimu.
Haley Gasser.
Allison Pang.
Matthew Dolan.
Cambria Sheridan.
Chi Hao Cho.
Penelope Scott.
Melissa Ortega.
Ryan Ostrov.
Carrie Neal.
Rachel Lawson,
Laura Garcia Gutierrez.
Megan Ashby,
Brianna Pearson.
Paige Adrian,
Ashley Miller.
Megan Henry,
Marissa Barrett.
Aaron Harvey,
Gabrielle Wild.
Selena Atkinson,
Sophia Clinton.
Amy Trommel,
Trinity Wood.
Jennifer Gallardo,
Lauren Cameron.
Madison Stevens,
Tia Fromm.
Jeffrey Williams,
Lauren Hudson.
Nicholas Joss,
Chufulo Zimba.
Caitlin Broberg,
Linnea Grother.
Nicholas Berg,
Esmeralda Ayamas Ramirez.
McKinley Chin,
Sofia Ortega.
Matthew Estrada,
Sophie Spizak.
Jessica Abercrombie,
Renata Luders.
Alexandra Johnson,
Cole Tanksley.
Fallon Litwin,
Benton Byington.
Kayla Miller,
Haley Atkinson.
Paige Joby Philby,
Rana Iverson.
Brody Setter,
Madison Hagfors.
Duncan Zuvich,
Paul Doney.
Samuel Breenan,
Kennedy Brandt.
Andres Fox,
Sydney Perryman.
Annie Lou,
Kenzie Sue.
Peyton Bakowie,
Kaylee Page McMullen.
Molly Behrens,
Annalise Leach.
Marvin Lim,
Whitney Waters.
Will Holbert,
Isadora Drott.
Dana Kenny,
Taylor Gagliardi.
Karina Kotari,
Nolan Hansen.
Susanna Terry,
Cameron Kincaid.
Michaela Bayerlova,
Ashlyn Overby.
Andrew Vernon,
Leica Gumala.
Khalil DeWood,
Alexandra Reynolds Malia.
Lauren Barnett,
Katie McMichael.
Grant Satina,
Bridget McDonald.
Frenchie Grandmeisen,
Andrew Johnson.
Laura Ahern,
Nathan Taylor.
Alina Collins,
Robert Lee.
Madison Caro,
Paige Gardner.
Anai Lopez,
Nathan Streams.
Noemi Amezcua Castro,
Nathan Savalainen.
Kyla McNameru,
Trevor Steffen.
Dylan Tomey,
Nathan Ovets.
Maria Wazele,
Kennedy Cook.
Avery Marshall,
Brittany Carez.
Alexandra Rossen,
Brielle Johansson.
Andrea Strawn,
Chloe Williams.
Amaya Pulegio,
Darby Mott.
Samantha Bergoni,
Rachel Ryan.
Alexandra Burry,
Baron Farrell,
Rachel Byram,
Amy Harris,
Avari Sadler,
Autumn Miller,
Ashley Ford,
Shelby Wilson,
Mark Monroe,
Lindsay Weller,
Brittany Blanchy,
Olivia Weddle,
Elizabeth Peachy.
Monapac Fidelia Lair,
Darby Hepler,
Kyla Marks,
Azika Alawi,
Chloe Williams,
Rebecca Griscom,
Kari Leong,
Blaine Dunn,
Rachel Tagent,
Jack Anderson,
Rachel Chick,
Janae Laxon,
Janelle Vorabuth,
Sydney Smith,
Samantha Moya,
Mackenzie Blani,
Augustina Fucci,
Emily Cruz Lara,
Victor Calderon,
Anya Gunderson St. Martin,
Garustin Brar,
Holly Fowler,
Andres Sanchez Garcia,
Amali Peterson,
Nick Olson,
Madeline Laporte,
Dylan Rubletes,
Trinity Wigren,
Austin Brannon,
Nona Wilson,
Joseph Coletti,
Kiaya McCann,
Christine Ann Masaoy,
Fitzroy Ramsey,
Rachel Leeper,
Andrew Gottlieb,
Dariana Flores,
Braden Harchis,
Sheralati Tokunaga Williams,
Tara Koch,
Daniel Coles,
Chantel Buss,
Isaac Din,
Lailani Fitzgerald,
Karina Wynn,
Emma Fincher,
Caroline O'Neill,
Haley Broughton,
Andrew Boyle,
Alexis Esquivel Sawyer,
Shay Conley,
Odyssey Mendoza,
Macy Morse,
Kylie Garrow,
Isabella Sumner,
Jade Falalos,
Samra Farouk,
Gustavo Mendoza,
Danielle Duggeson,
Desiree Westra,
Henna Farouki,
Shane Winley,
Juliana Conkrite,
Mackenzie Simmons,
Victoria Smith,
Emma Londa,
Curie Lee,
Megan Gorman,
Morgan Biak,
Mackenzie Campbell,
Megan Carnahan,
Joshua Weisenberg,
Hannah Back,
Abby Brooks,
Michelle Murillo,
Abby Daman,
Brooke Keniston,
Braylon Sanders,
Victoria Woodall,
Carla Malta,
Kayla Spanos,
Cassidy Grogan,
Savannah Carlin,
Alexis Garcia,
Sybil Fielder,
Carolina Vargas,
Madeline Fralin,
Claudia Janeth Ramirez,
Marielle Aiken,
Sarah Delane,
Brendan Hunter,
Evelina Montejano,
Jordan Perea,
Grace Ann Smiley,
Vasti Alpire,
Emma Barrett,
Tyler McPhail,
Nicole Skillport,
Winston O'Neill,
Ashton Adcock,
Alexander Cornwell,
Rebecca Titu,
Alexis Samuels,
Erica Colberer,
Hope Van Gilder,
Kiana Fontaine,
Cody Dahl,
Sheer Levy,
Jesse Lowe,
Tessa Moore,
Kira Smith,
Danielle Lawlug,
Olivia Kelly,
Sajina Jabanath,
Yesenia Kaiser,
Ashi Adi Curry,
Emily Torrey,
Skylar Brown,
Erilyn Brooks,
Sarah Salib,
Nicole Alway,
Shane Davis,
Sarah Funston,
Amy Schuler,
Grayson Killian,
Emily Wybark,
Corinna Aguiar,
Samantha Olson,
Carissa Perez,
Mackenzie Larson,
Brianna DeMangler,
Christian Rory,
Kenzie Ellis,
Ruby Shippy Rabena,
Samantha Borham,
Alyssa Talbert,
Caitlin O'Mara,
Haley Eastep,
Victoria Donoso,
Helena Romero,
Ivan Mora,
Jenny Toshek,
Jaden Fickle,
Caitlin Wiggins,
Shadi Aljabardi,
Melanie Moose,
Wyatt Wallace,
Ashlyn Martinez,
Rifa Almari,
Benjamin Moses,
Emily Mock,
Lou Talibi,
Joshua Bilski,
Emma Nelson,
Kevin Evans,
Angela Knopfsinger,
Annika Wilson,
Haley Nelson,
Michael Joseph Heifel,
Emma Fougere,
Haley Jackson,
Hannah Asif,
Sierra Landers,
Tiana McEnany,
Rena Israfelbikova,
Catherine Lerf,
Emma Ekman,
Alec Hayes,
Matthew Easter,
Madeline Dornan,
Catherine Vargo,
Jasmine Handley,
Aaron Jennings,
Emma Funk,
McKenna Plowman,
Sarah Reeves,
Madison Mendez,
Tegan Ort,
Leanna Coons,
Sydney Barnes,
Magdalena Lorraine,
Brianna Cabral,
Anya Moss,
Bailey Porter,
Nathan Haskell,
Jaden Alexander,
Christopher Swenty,
Lillian Basie,
Jacqueline Penner,
Joanna Jimenez,
Claire Cohen,
Josh Zoft,
Paul Quay,
Hannah Flaguer,
Gilberto Lopez,
Kylie Lowen,
Jordan Mitchell,
Grace Cherry,
Jacob Hirsch,
Caitlin Reimer,
Abby Rapp,
Clara Penninger,
Kristen Furkich,
Wendy Gallagher,
Benjamin Forsyth,
Gabriella Covarrubias.
Mitra Aflatuni,
Adelaide Estelle.
Rafa Albertini,
Sydney Miranda.
Monica Chavez,
Caitlin Castro.
Bryce Region,
Grace Kruschke.
Jelani Christopher,
Carly Bustich.
Lauren Yaki,
Catherine Metziger.
Joshua Heiler,
Luke Bacon.
Otwee Georgette,
Elisa Stewart.
Sultan Aldalan,
Miriam Fesser.
Sydney Creasy,
Remy Applegate.
Shandon Brar,
Angela Guadamuz.
Quinn Armstrong,
Justin Vandeventer.
Daniel Kelly,
Mara Vargas Valentin.
Luciana Manta,
Vide Polk.
Madeline Basanta,
Caitlin Schweitzer.
Joseph O'Hanlon,
Sophie Martine.
Gina DiCarlo,
Kane Jones.
Emma Percival,
Kyle Mentel.
Lexi Weatherby,
Jack Sense.
Isabel Gibson,
Arnav Iyer.
Ben Parker,
Logan McHarg.
Lazam Ahmed,
Yvette Mora Estrada.
Hannah Dunham,
Rogine Berakatane.
Adrienne Lee,
Reed Ellis.
Jocelyn Granados Mija,
Zachary Zedek.
Amanda Sparks,
Barbara Medamo.
Jenna Fitzgerald,
Lacey Balatano.
Sierra Kinlow,
Delaney McDonald.
Benjamin Laverde,
Madison Coleman.
Dan Curtis,
Justin Leonardo.
Malaya Lukaitis,
Isabella Calero.
Asia Simmons,
Benjamin Mishler Colwell.
Jillian Stevens,
Karis Eichli.
Amaya Ames,
Trayton Hawley.
Jillian Meisner,
Sophia Sharrett.
Cale Sutcliffe,
Jiali Hugh.
Phoebe Russell,
Sharon Wong.
Anderson Crawford,
Dominica Byers.
McKenna Kendall,
Isabel Donahue.
Sophia Elizabeth Forbush,
Hannah Rodriguez.
Camilla Nisco,
Brianna Jason.
Natalie Guinasso,
Sophia Mendoza.
Brian Langford,
Zoe Alameu.
Ashley Peterson Lalaka,
Joel Trousdale.
Spencer Bruno,
Paige Hemphill.
Kaylee Holston,
Cassidy Neski.
Nathan Perrine,
Isabella Cisneros.
Valerie Rice,
Rachel Biden.
Katrin Chitwood,
Jaden League.
Timothy Trafery,
Stacy Sutton.
Carson Holland,
Brooke Lopez.
Kaylee Osborne,
Emma Martinez.
Noah Heminger,
Brisaida Sanchez.
Noah Hansen,
Nancy Moran.
Jesse Tell.
Vanessa No Rodriguez Mendoza.
Victoria Johnson.
Alejandra Rodriguez Mendoza.
Benem Mosafari.
Vincent Gonzalez.
Lauren Casillas.
Marlene Esquivel.
Desiree Brower.
Kayla Ferreiras Negreta.
Dominic Russell.
Belma Alegich.
Joanna Hernandez.
Chesley Faye Labrador.
Samuel Mayorga Lara.
Mitzi Maldonado Sanchez.
Catherine Langston.
Angelica Romero Sanchez.
Juanita McBride.
Madison Burmester.
Jessica Juarez.
Julio Raywalt.
Anna Stigler.
Laura Lydia.
Grace Beardsley.
Kyla Masunaga.
Andrew Miller.
Luke Pinard.
Sean Valento.
Nora Kelly.
Emily Christopher.
Leah Lammy.
Kira Hansen.
Matthew Scherzinger.
Grace Hamongo.
Austin Pratt.
Alex Zanis.
Yasmin Bhakti.
Selena Vineyard.
Justice Kress.
Elena Muze.
Jacqueline Alvarez.
Holden Humphrey.
Erlanga Sofjan.
Paul Caldera.
John Spellman.
Melody Martinez.
Shrana Vong.
Devin Parkinson.
Willie Taylor.
Connor Green.
Georgiana Choate.
Cameron Ellis.
Megan Duttart.
Jose Gomez.
Serena Odida.
Lucas Oman.
Jada Worrell.
Griffin Herman.
Chloe Feber.
Casey Santos.
Christina Hilda Navarro.
Jesse Reyes.
Madison Gray.
Ayana Anderson.
Abiola Andikabi.
Blessing Liato.
Neri Diomedi.
Natalie Roca.
Naomi Dimsha.
Crystal Abrica.
Olivia O'Brien.
Ashama Bonderi.
Martha Janicki.
Taja Athern.
Sarah Smith.
Zachary John.
Ashley Adams.
Gabriella China.
Theo Mitchell.
Francisco Espinola.
Amber Vosk.
Luis Perez.
Gabriel Berquist.
Angel Granados.
Riley Hoover.
Alejandro Vasquez Montano.
Bridger Pinnell.
Sydney Stoner.
Cameron Barton.
Ebony Guzman.
Libby Fletcher.
Kayla Sylvia.
Andre Obnial.
Karima Tulachi.
Eric James.
Dylan Jacobson.
Marina Gutierrez.
Cassidy Meyer.
Esmeralda Soldis Garcia.
Anita Rios.
Nicholas Kawaguchi.
Madeline Baroback.
Cody Osborne.
Elena Kettering.
Ruofan Wang.
Sukshagar Dot.
Faifan Lee.
Naira Fabella,
Genesis Mendoza,
Kristen Goodwin,
Rachel Fox,
Ashley Martin,
Colin Finch,
Adair Chinchilla,
Tanya Vargas,
Bradley Johnson,
Keyshawn Baber,
Huang Nguyen,
Anthony Bland,
Daisy Yang,
Sierra Parkhurst,
Cheyenne Jajoran,
Jack Kay,
Hannah Arnold,
Raul Jimenez,
Alyssa Villavazzo,
Aaron Bora,
Tyler Casebolt,
Sky Weschler,
Angel Cervantes Sanchez,
Zach Morgan,
Chris Lombardi,
Chelsea Toves,
Jonathan Santoyo,
Nathan Seaman,
Haley Reardon,
Bobby Brown,
Julia Seibel,
Andrew Thill,
Emily Hernandez Repreza,
Theo McBurney,
Olivia Hess,
Marley Schneider,
Emily Shervey Don,
Eva Garcia,
Caitlin Garrett,
Ambrosia Cabine Burks,
Joel Rodriguez,
Mela Towerera,
Ana Contreras,
Claire Ellis,
Gursim Rajan Kaur,
Anthony Sanchez,
Peyton Hubby,
Zach Price,
Lucas Jankovic,
Jake Stevens,
Anhel Bone,
Molly Felon,
Jillian Hutchison Bluin,
Caitlin Gorman,
Kendra Havens,
Mo Osman,
Connor Pires,
Zeus Echeverria,
Naomi Shook,
Bruno Signorelli,
Marty Salgado,
Brandon Salisbury,
James Shipman,
Peter Double,
Clayton Martinez,
Jessica Norris,
Gabrielle Hansen,
Angela Dominguez,
Jenna Chandler,
Karina Fuentes,
Safia Busharia,
Ray Kolke,
Ann Corp,
Samuel Johnson,
Leslie Napolis,
Emily Omel,
Ainsley Bowis,
Lauren Moffett,
Caleb Dement,
Anna Rebar,
Derek Langford,
Paige McNamara Pittler,
Christian Jackson,
Peyton Davidson,
Amir Mujahid,
Sarah Chavez,
Tyler Williams,
Andy Freeman,
Jamal Palmer,
Maya Roberts,
Yenny Mendoza,
Maria Singala,
Wyatt Clark,
Robin Fee,
Olivia Hayward,
Lika Buendia,
Shane Scaldini,
Matthew Watkins,
Brady Leitner,
Antoinette Scholes,
Sergio Rivera,
Ariana Marvin,
Marco Antonio Arguelles Perez,
Grant Wickett,
Rachel Thompson.
Riley Martin.
Morgan Heinrich.
Miriam Rodriguez.
Michael Vaughn.
Nicholas Blakely.
Brandon Ramirez.
Tanaya Kurthers.
Mackenzie Zerbrug.
Natalie Martel.
Maria Anguiano Rivera.
Jenna Templin.
Cameron Hennings.
Madison Thompson Spears.
Sherry Settle.
Michaela Brosnell.
Ethan Lovett.
Kiara Jordan Doyle.
Hannah Davis.
Madeline Gordon.
Connor Slobin.
Leo Agranoff.
Charlie McDermott Hale.
Brianna Siebers.
Hans Grobstock.
Erica Romulo.
Nicole Rothy.
Hannah Witters.
Ryan Paul.
Grace Rednicker.
Madison Arnold.
Nicole Jewell.
Jermaine Duchan.
William Condre.
Gary Rubens.
Sarah Sedano Singula.
Sir Riley.
Jesus Afina.
Michael Van Beek.
Isabel Moreno.
Jamie Paloli.
Cagney Boisvert.
Alexander Robinson.
Javier Aberto.
Christy Wong.
Jaina Drabo.
Jasmine Baker.
Sarah Madrigal.
Teresa Wild.
Gabriel McDowell.
Austin Scrivener.
Ashley Lokes.
Connor Obergotterberger.
Jennifer Pineda. Aiden Miner. Ben Murphy. Adam Chapman. Cynthia Garcia. Allison Chayone. Kathiana Kabular. Ryan Youngquist. Delaney Brown. Hannah Henderson. Madison Shabo.
Alexander Peterson.
Pajau Lee.
Adam Morrison.
Gabrielle Hannon.
Nate Blazevog.
Emily Barrier.
Luke Zanal.
Adrian Quinones.
Noah Hamilton.
William Paspali.
Trenton Barabo.
Aiden Dickerson.
Rudy Engstrom.
Julia Isakov.
Hannah Maloney.
Hadil Al-Harthi.
Lucas Speckhart.
Trevor Force.
Jeremy Armejo.
Megan Kelzer.
Alara Gonzalez.
Armando Vanzuela Antunes.
Austin Pomeroy.
Luke Bertram.
Catherine Rayborn Dale.
Alyssa Clifton.
Emily Evanson.
Victoria Sage Renninger.
Hannah Abuzara.
Elena Justo.
Casey Halbert.
Lexi Klinkhammer.
Dawson Bell.
Leah Conrath.
Hannah Shapiro.
Madison Kilkenny.
Kate Valentine.
Ryan Tattershaw.
Kynan Rutan.
Marcos Salazar Rodriguez.
Stephen Mitchell.
Reese Harvey.
Kieran Godfrey.
Elizabeth Montgomery.
Catherine Rich.
Youngsub Lee.
Mariah Bose.
Charles Reddick.
Caitlin Quintel. Veronica Cronover. Brett Hammond. Ivy Woltering. Matthew Shiramazu. Ashlyn Yorston.
Graduates of the class of 2022, please stand. The moment you've been waiting for. You may now move your tassel from the right side of your mortarboard to the left side, signifying you've earned your academic degree. Congratulations and go Cougs!
Come on out, Butch. Butch, come on out. Let's sing the fight song.
Please be seated.
Before we conclude, I want to thank the WSU community, workers, and volunteers for making today a special day for all of our graduates. Please join me in showing our appreciation with a round of applause for their efforts. This concludes our ceremony. Graduates, please stay in place until the platform party has departed and you are excused by the ushers. Honor Guard and Mace Bearer, please lead the recessional, and go Cougs!
Again, we ask that all graduates please stay in place until you are excused by the ushers row by row. Thank you. Ushers, please begin excusing the graduates, starting with the front row. And as always, go!